Hello, Cinthya.
Hi, Lydia.
So today we are at the campus of the University Shanghai of Finance and Economics. The girl next to me is Cinthya. She is also one of the participants of the 2013 Business in China summer program. So Cinthya, could you give me a short introduction about you?
Sure. My name is Cinthya Saenz. I am born and raised in Peru, South America for 17 years. Then I moved to LA, California, in the United States afterwards. And I did my international business bachelor's in Loyola Marymount University. Then I worked for Liberty Mutual Insurance for 2 years and a half. Then I moved to Ecuador for a year, also in the marketing sector, for an NGO called Working Boys Center. Later, I moved back home for 2 years and a half as well to work at a trading company in the chemical industry, where I handle international accounts such as Ecuador, Colombia, and Chile. So I was able to travel, in South America, and then here I am in Shanghai.
So Cinthya, why have you chosen this summer to come to China, and why with ECSA Global?
Well, I'm here in China for two reasons. One is because my great-grandpa is Chinese from Guangzhou, and his last name is Li, L-I. And I wanted to know more about the culture, where my ancestors, where my family come from. We do every year a congress of all the Peruvian Chinese family members. We're like 200, and we celebrate the Chinese heritage. And now this was a great opportunity to come here. And the other reason is because for my career growth and also for business opportunities here, for the marketing section, I want to know more about the Chinese culture, more about how to do business here in China. Because, for example, in Peru we have an FTA agreement, which is the free trade agreement, which is in my industry, international trading. And we want to work more with exports from Peru to China. And this would, to me, was a great idea to come here and learn more about it and on how to do more business, and then so I can help also Peruvian companies to come here. So the reason why I chose ECSA Global is because it has the perfect mix of international classes such as international marketing, international human resources here in Shanghai University of Finance and Economics, and also has a package of internships. And for example, my internship was in my field, which is international marketing, international trading, import products from Europe, from Australia, from different countries, and to place them here in the China market. And that's one of the main reasons.
Speaking about the business courses we attended, so Cinthya, which courses have you chosen and why? What did you learn from them? And maybe how did they help you to realize your own business project in the future?
Well, I took international human resources and international marketing. In international human resources, I was able to learn more about the business culture, how the difference between the West and Asia, and how they interact within a corporate. And also, especially international marketing, I believe I learned, it helped me prepare for my internship because we did a presentation about a country brand, specifically for Peru, what would be the best strategy to enter the market here in China, how as Peru as a country can help Peruvian enterprises, companies to export their products here in China.
So speaking about the 6 weeks internship, can you maybe give me a deeper insight into it and how maybe it can help you in the future for your own business project?
I interned at Elan Corporation, which is a representative office for Dunkirk Port from France. And through them, actually, I was able to work for a project which is with Haibo Supply Chain Management and Grand Provence. And they focus on promoting products from overseas here in China. And they also provide integrated services from supply chain management. And I was able to contact suppliers from overseas, from Australia, from England, and also with distributors here in China, was able to go to Longwu, so the whole market for fresh fruits, for example. Also, my company took me to the Yangshan port to see one of the biggest ports here in Shanghai, which was a great experience, and also to meet different people from different chamber of commerce, like for example from Switzerland, from Australia, including from Peru. Actually, an interesting story is that We had a meeting a week ago, and they presented the company to the Peruvian Chamber of Commerce, and now Peru is going to sponsor one of them to go to the Expo Alimentaria, which is one of the biggest expos in South America, and they're able to meet other distributors from China who are traveling to Peru, and they're going to be able to meet the suppliers in Peru directly, face to face. So that's a great opportunity for them. So have this said, Wanshi, which is the relationship, is so important here. It's who you know, how you connect with people, and for example, that's one of the reasons why they're going to go to Peru, and it's going to be sponsored by them. And ECSA Global also know about this Wanshi, and therefore they do networking events, such as maybe we had like 3 to 4 networking events where we have meet very interesting people from different industries, and they have their background, how they did work in China, and the experience, so we are able to get to know more and have more insights from their lives.
So you mentioned the words guanxi and networking events. Can you tell me how important it is for you to get into this Shanghainese business community? And also, how do you experience the diverse group of program participants of the ECSA Global Summer Program?
Well, as I mentioned before, Wanshi is very important here. It's like who you know, who you connect with. And the moment I came here, I joined different groups for expats, trying to get to know more people and to know more about their life here in China. And here, Wanshi is not only important for expats but also for the Shanghainese business community. For example, I went a couple of Sundays ago to a Chinese event I was invited to, a family friend and from China, and you meet people from the sales and marketing director from Mercedes Sports Arena. They do the concerts, or other CEOs from different companies, but they do it constantly. Every week they do there's always an event here in Shanghai. Pretty much everything, they don't sleep, and there's always something going on. It's always very dynamic within the networking, and you always have to carry your business card. Always be prepared for that. And here with ECSA Global, having a diverse group, people from all over the world, it was very rich experience, because especially in the international business classes that we had, you were able to see their different perspectives and very interesting input from their side, and that made the class more interesting, more dynamic, you might say.
So thank you very much for the time that you have. So do you also have maybe one last recommendation for the future participants in 2014?
Sure. I mean, definitely. Always carry your business cards. Always. Because you never know when and where, who you're gonna meet.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.